What's up, guys? I know it's been a while, but I'm back. So I've been gone for a little while. Just been busy with work, and I recently moved. I don't know if you guys can see this, but double garage. I was so excited about this. So yeah, Skyline fits in here real good now. It's not cramped. I actually have a fucking area to work. But yeah, so today I'm gonna do a video on this $29 keyless entry kit I got off eBay. I installed this a while back. I didn't do a video on it, but right now I'm doing an install on this sequential shift light that I picked up. It was about $120. I got it from a company here in the UK. It's green, amber, and then red, and then it actually flashes. It's this unit right here, and it has an LCD display right here. It'll actually read the RPM to you. And I'm going to be installing a red LED light right here, because on the Power FC, the check engine light, or it's actually the cat over temp light, will flash at you when you reach a certain knock threshold. I can't really see it all that much because I installed the EGT gauge here, so, and it's over here. So I'm going to wire in off the cluster the red LED light so it actually will flash at me here, so I'll be able to see it. But yeah, while I was doing that, I decided just to go ahead and do this video on this keyless entry install. It makes getting in and out of the car way easier. So this is basically the kit. Like I said, I already installed it, but I'll go over it. It's really easy. It comes with 4 actuators. You're only going to need one. I just used the third 2-wire actuator. This is the if you have 4 doors, you want to use this one, but it's not really needed. The reason I really went with this kit is because, you can hear it, this remote, it's heavy duty, it's thick, and I like the slider function on it. But there's an abundance of kits on eBay ranging from 10 all the way up to who knows what. But I mean, it's all made in China. Who cares? It works. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to remove this door panel. It's pretty simple. There's 3 screws on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Let me try to get the slide over here. And you have a screw in here in the handle area. This pops off. Then you have 2 more screws here. I'll be back in a minute with this door panel off. It should just, it's going to pop off and slide up. I'll be back here in a second. So yeah, I forgot. You got to remove the window switch. Switches, these just pop out here. And then the actual, where to go? This. When you take the screw out, just pop it out. Other than that, this should come off. Alright, I'll be back here in a second when it's off. Alright, so the kit comes with everything that you need. Basically, you need to peel back this barrier right here. And this is what I did. Oh, this shit's nasty. So I did drill 2 holes right here. Basically put this metal piece that it came with, put the actuator here, mounted it, used the bar, and then actually tapped into the lock. That's your lock right there. And then as far as the wires go, I ran the wires over, and then they actually go inside the door, and then I'll try to get a best picture in here. I don't know if you guys can see that, where the wires are coming out through the door there, and then actually in through the body grommet where the factory wires go, because you can't run these lock actuators through the stock wire loom. It's just not possible. So that was the biggest pain in the ass right there. But basically the control box only needs a power and a ground. And the control box, I'm not going to pull it out, but it's just chilling over there in the footwell area. I tucked it down behind this panel. Just power, ground, good to go. Run your wires. It's that easy. It took me maybe an hour and a half, but highly recommend it. Way easier to get in and out of the car now. So, but alright, I'm going to pursue on with this shift light here. Really excited about this actually, because I can never fucking see what RPMs I'm at, and I've smacked off the rev limiter multiple times, which is not good on a Power FC because it shuts off fuel and not spark. So it's not a ECU you want to be wrapping off the rev limiter with, but can't really help it when it first gear is pretty much useless because it just racks up there so quickly. But I'll post back here in a minute. Alright guys, so I got the cluster out. Here it is. So here's my game plan. It's basically for the knock light slash exhaust temp light, which PFC uses for telling you about knock. I'm going to tap into this wire right here. Oops, you can't really see it. Where it says exhaust right there. I'm going to actually tap into the plug on the car itself right there. And then for the tack inputs, I need to get online and find out which one it is. Basically, there's a tack signal input. I'm going to do the same thing. Tap into that for that shift light. And then I got to run a power on the ground for it. And should be good to go. I got to figure out where I'm going to mount it. Haven't decided if I'm going to mount it on top of this surround here in this area, or if I'm going to put it right here. I need to play with it. Is that right with the steering wheel kind of high? It's down right now, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the lights right there. I might have to put it here. So I'll figure it out. I'll check back in here in a minute. Alright, so after messing with it some more, I just decided to put the shift light up on top of the pod here. And I went ahead and installed the LED knock light that I'm putting in there. And now I just need to wire it in. So I got it wired in. So the tack signal is this one right here where it says T/AM. These are the actual screws for the tack itself. And then for the ignition portion, I just went ahead and tapped into this wire right here where it says ignition for the shift light. I went ahead and set the shift points. I lowered my rev limiter to, I think it's 7,700. I have to check, somewhere around there. But basically I'm having it goes green, green, amber, amber, red, and then flashes. So basically I have the first light coming on at 5,500, and then it progresses all the way up to 7,500 where the red light comes on, and then at 7,550 it'll flash. So this is going to help me a lot, because like I said, when I'm driving it, I'm trying to pay attention to these UK roads, which are very windy. You're always turning on these roads, so it's hard for me to always check my tack if I'm blasting it somewhere. So that'll come in handy. And I figured since I have this apart, I'm going to wire in a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive switch. I'm not a fan of cutting factory panels, so I'm going to put this probably somewhere under here. I have to figure it out. But basically when you shut it off, you're going to get an ABS and a high kiss light. It's normal. But when you flick it back on, I think you can't just turn it back on while driving. You have to actually restart the car for the system to reset, if I remember correctly. But this will be a neat little mod to go out and do some donuts if I want. Alright guys, so just to update, I took it out, drove it around, and basically the stock tack doesn't really keep up with the actual engine speed. So basically first and second gear using this shift light are useless. I end up smacking the rev limiter well before this even hits the third light. So I tried lowering it a few hundred RPMs, and it still delays. Third and fourth gear don't really have a problem, but first and second, since I wrap out first and second gear so quick, this has a hard time keeping up. It's not the shift light's fault, it's the tack's fault. I mean, it's old technology. I mean, I guess I really can't be too mad about it, but it is what it is. So basically, first and second gear, I kind of need to shift on the second or the third light at the latest. But just to give you guys an idea of what this is doing, I mean, you can see how bright it is. But, yep. I like it. I still think it's worth the money. Other than that, yep. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Hopefully I have another video up soon, but until then, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.